From the mind-blowing dribbles, body smacks, to the powerful dunks that defy gravity. Enjoy the frills, thrills, the squeaky bum time and feel the passion of everything sports on Boss Sports. Every weekday from 7:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. Boss Sports on Boss 98.9 FM Owerri.
And it's gone in!
Good evening and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Sports on Boss Sports 98.9 FM Owerri. It's a lovely Tuesday evening, honestly. How has been your day going? Are you just making way from market to house? How was the Thursday? I hope you made a huge Thursday. If you did not make any sense today, hello. Just have it at the back of your mind that tomorrow is another day. The chairman of Delta Sports Commission is talking tough ahead of the Nigerian Youth Games that will be taking place, of course, in Asaba later this month. And a UFC fighter just realized that she is pregnant, even though she could not really realize that before she went into fight. But today, she was like, wow, so I was pregnant before I got into fight. And the under fire former Spanish Football Federation president, I'm talking about Luis Rubias, will be facing the Spanish High Court this Friday as a kind of a witness that will be testifying because of the issues surrounding his case, of course, of Jenny Hermoso during the final World Cup that was co-hosted both Australia and New Zealand. Obviously, I'm going to hit you in the course of the show on this evening, morning, very, very fantastic Boss Sports. Remember, we're live, of course, on Facebook and YouTube. Definitely get our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's very, very important. And when you actually get us on Facebook, like our page and drop your comment. You can actually get us at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Yes, of course, at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our Facebook page and drop your comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment instantaneously. Remember, you can be part of this evening show by sending us a WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999 0806 9992 999. Before we get into the details of what we have for you on the show this evening, remember you can listen to us wherever you are around the world. Just log on to www.bossradio989fm.com www.bossradio989fm.com. Well, on the show this evening, the crux of the matter centers around Paul Pogba. What is happening around Paul Pogba? Ever since he left Manchester United, Paul Pogba has never remained the same. And I have a very disturbing bad news on Paul Pogba on the show this evening. Follow me very closely because a former Manchester United player, Paul Pogba, tested positive for the use of banned substance, of course, as elevated levels of the hormone was found in the random checks carried out by Italy's national anti-doping organization known as NADO. Pogba, who has been suspended professionally by NADO, who are now investigating the French player, could be actually brought in front of the Italy's National Anti-Doping Tribunal and faces a ban from all football activities for 2 years, which could be extended to 4 years if it is proven the player took it knowingly. Paul Pogba is 30 years old and takes 10.26 million euros annually. He actually came to Manchester United in 2016 from Juventus for 89 million pounds and returned back to Italy in July last year as a free agent. And information available to your sincerely emanating from Italy has that if Paul Pogba is found guilty and banned for 2 years, of course he will definitely be banned for 2 years, and that could actually reach to 4 years if, of course, it's actually proven that he took a substance knowingly. And the question on the show this evening is, if Pogba is found guilty and banned for 2 to 4 years, what impact will he really have on his football career? There's no doubt that Paul Pogba is a household name in football around the world, and taking a look at what is really characterizing his present professional football career. If this French talisman, this French superstar, this French midfield maestro is being found guilty of this doping allegation, doping test, and violating the substance rule as far as the NADO rules is concerned. If Paul Pogba is found guilty, he will be banned for 2 years or 4 years, depending on whether he actually took that substance knowing. But if it actually happens to be a case of mistakenly, definitely he will be going in for 2 years ban. But let's look at these issues extensively. If Paul Pogba is being banned for 2 years, what impact will the ban have on his professional career? He's actually 30 years of age, and then he has barely less than 24 hours to definitely apply for or the counter, a sample of the test that was carried out on him, and on the 7 days we will definitely see another sample. That is, if Paul Pogba applies for that counter sample of the test carried out on him, and if the second adverse test returns positive, I can tell you authoritatively that Juventus has the right to terminate his contract, and at the moment Juventus has already agreed with the professional suspension, of course, imposed on Paul Pogba by the Italy's national anti-doping organization known as NADO. So Paul Pogba is facing 2 to 4 years ban as a footballer, and if such thing happens, what impact definitely will such ban have on his professional career? Let's actually share your thoughts on this show this evening. Send us a WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999 0806 9992 999. You can drop your comment on our Facebook wall, of course, a page. Drop your comment, like the Facebook page, and drop your comment instantaneously. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comments. Remember, you can listen to us wherever you are around the world. Log on to www.bossradio989fm.com, and definitely you really need to download our app because it will do you a whole lot of good. Let's begin with non-football issues here because we have a lot to discuss on the show this evening. The chairman of Delta Sports Commission, Tony Brock Okowa, said the state will definitely stage the best ever event in the history of the National Youth Games, as 6,000 athletes and officials have been registered to participate at the 7th edition, which is scheduled for the September 20th, 3:30 this year. Team Delta has won all editions of the Nigerian Youth Games since the competition began in 2013 in Abuja. As start for sporting activities will be competed definitely for, and organizers emphasize strictly that all states will provide evidence of payment for the participation and insurance policy for athletes and officials, because it will definitely be used as necessary clearance into the game village. And the question I'm actually putting across to these organizers and the officials that actually come up with this restriction: how many states will be able to provide evidence that all the athletes coming to Delta State have been insured, with an insurance company? How many states can prove? How many states? Let's tell us the truth. It's not really easy to get these things done. We have a few days before the kicking off of this National Youth Games. So, and this agreement was reached last week Friday, and they made it open this week. So, how many states have that time to get all their athletes insured with an insurance company? Can they do that? Considering the limited time they really have, time factor is very, very important, of course, as far as this issue is concerned. So giving them a matching order, of course, mandating them to make sure all the athletes coming from every state must be insured. I think they're just making themselves jokers, if you ask me, because it is not really visible. It cannot really be viable. Let's tell ourselves the truth. One thing is to make order. One thing is to actually go back and ask yourself, this order that you actually gave, is it really, really achievable? Is it really, really doable? Honestly, I strongly believe that not even up to 15 out of 36 states will be able to get all their athletes insured before this game actually starts on the 20th of this month. So are we going to see many states being disqualified for the inabilities to get all the athletes insured? I hope that will not really happen, because it will definitely trigger confrontation, controversy, and rancor, of course, as far as this National Youth Games is concerned. So please, Delta State, make sure you don't really get to disorganize this competition because of what I call the just rules that just came up. From Delta State, let's take a look at what is going on in the world of weightlifting. Weightlifting, of course, Nigerian weightlifter Ruth Ayodele won 3 medals as they just concluded the International Weightlifting Federation Championship in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. She got a 2 silver and a bronze medal, of course. Lifting 100 kilograms in the snatch event, 122 kilograms in the clean and jerk, as well as 222 kilograms in the total. Ruth Ayodele made, of course, her debut at the World Championship in Colombia, where she won 3 gold medals. Congratulations to Ruth Ayodele, who has refused to lay down, of course, everything she has been able to achieve, because she says she's not going to retire. She's doing fantastically well, and I must really congratulate her for that amazing performance, for that amazing success she recorded, getting medals for Nigeria and just concluded weightlifting championship, which went down in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Away from weightlifter, have it on good authority that information emanating from the handball quarters after their victory at the International Handball Federation Women's Trophy Africa Continental Phase. The Nigeria Under-18 Women's Handball team will participate in the Africa Women's Youth Nations Championship, which will hold in Monastir, Tunisia, from September 16th through 23 this year. Nigeria were drawn in Group A against Guinea, Algeria, and 2-time champions Tunisia, while Group B has defending champions and the most successful team in the championship with 4 titles. I'm referring to Egypt. Others in Group B include a 3-time finalist Angola, DR Congo, and Morocco. Nigeria will participate for the first time in the championship after finishing second in the first edition in 2000 in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. As the Africa Championship serves as qualifiers for next year's International Handball Federation Women's Youth World Handball Championship, and it is on record that Nigeria has never qualified for the World Championship. So can we say that village people have decided to let Nigeria see the light and stand chance of making it to the World Championship for the first time? As far as handball is concerned, we have the opportunity, we have the players, we have the platform, we have everything going for us. If we fail to clinch one of the tickets as far as this competition is concerned, I bet you, I don't believe that the spirit of handball will forgive our players. In as much we actually bestow so much hope and expectations on the shoulders of the Nigeria under 18 handball. Let's pray for them and believing that they will go all the way to get the needed qualification berth for the country. Is it really difficult to achieve? I will say no, because if you take a look at the sports that have already won the minds of Nigeria, talk about football, you talk about basketball, talk about the handball, and at the moment cricket is actually coming up. We have a viable handball league in Nigeria. We have a Kwesi handball championship. We have a prudent handball league. These handball league have actually been viable. They've actually been competitive, and we have a good handball clubs in Nigeria, both in the males and the females category. Even when it comes to the continent, honestly, Nigeria has represented themselves pretty good on the continent, winning different competitions on the continent, going a little further to underline the credentials, when it comes to the World Championship. So taking a look at this competition going on in Monastir, Tunisia, definitely that will be starting on the 16th of this month. Nigeria has the opportunity to clinch one of the tickets for the main competition proper. We've not really qualified for the World Championship in the first time, and Nigeria can do that if they can put their house in order. Who said Nigeria will not win it? We can, and we can really achieve that. Nothing is impossible, because the spirit of Nigeria will definitely triumph when this competition starts in its earnest on the 16th of this month. Let's take a look at what of boxing, because Nigerian boxing team is in Dakar, Senegal for the Boxing African Qualifier fighting to win slot for Paris 2024 Olympics. Nigeria's Olympics boxing team did not really feature at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Had one boxer at the Rio de Janeiro Olympics in 2016, and they should be able to get at least 4 slots out of 18 slots up for grabs in Dakar, the capital of Senegal. Nigeria recorded successes, of course, at both 1992 and 1996 Olympics in Spain and USA, respectively. Taking a look at that 1992 Olympics, of course, it was held in Barcelona, one of the beautiful cities in Spain. I remember one of the interesting Olympics song, that was released in that particular year. If you really want to know the best Olympic songs, in the world history, you take a look at the Seoul 1988 Olympics, Barcelona 1992 Olympics, and Atlanta 1996 Olympics, of course, in America, in Spain, and in South Korea. These are amazing. Even Mexico 1986 Olympics was 1984 Olympics was very, very amazing. Honestly, I love these songs. Of course, they are very, very wonderful. They are very, very amazing. Think about Nigeria. I can't really understand why this present this present generation, we've not been able to produce great boxers that would give us what we want, that would win laurels for us, that would give us medals. In the 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, early 1990s, we could not really get ourselves into any competition without coming back with a medal, at least in the boxing sector. I remember the likes of John Ivan, Igenawari Bose. So many of them actually that dazed the world with boxing tactics. Taking a look at what is happening at the moment, Nigeria cannot really be found even in the mix of great boxers. When it comes to Olympics, what is really going on? How can we actually get back to the drawing board and achieve this? And that is what the Nigerian Boxing Federation is trying to do as they are participating in the Africa Boxing Qualifiers in Dakar, Senegal. Boxers who do not qualify for the quota seat in Dakar, Senegal will have another chance at the 2 World Qualification Competition in Bosta Azizo, Italy, from February 29 to March 12, 2024, and in Bangkok, Thailand, from May 23 to June 3, 2024. But I don't really want Nigeria to go through this second round. We have the opportunity to at least get, even if it's not the whole slot, let's get at least 4 slots for what is going on in Dakar. How could Nigeria, why would Nigeria end up the competition in Dakar, Senegal without achieving or getting at least 2 to 4 slots? That would be a catastrophe, despair. That would be a system breakdown. If we don't come and serve the giant of Africa, and when it comes to boxing, we are there. When it comes to amateur boxing, we are there. When it comes to grassroots boxing, Nigeria is there. When it comes to countries that have really made it big in the world of boxing, Nigeria is there. So how can I'm not really trying to imagine that, but what if it happens that at the end of this competition in Dakar, Senegal, Nigeria fails to clinch at least a slot from the 18 quota seat up for grabs? What do you think? Wouldn't that start to be kind of a disgraceful outing for the Nigerian boxers? I hope such does not really happen. If you go to the street, you will see great boxers roaming around without actually seeing someone that will catch them young, train them, and expose their talent. We have a great boxers. Of course, you cannot really take the fact away that the National Youth Games is actually going to be organized. We've actually seen a great boxers making waves in the all university games, that is snooker games and national sports festivals. What really happened to those boxers discovered? What really happened to those that producing great boxers that won gold and silver medals for them during national sports festival, during the Nigerian University Games? What really happened to those boxers? Does it mean that we'll just let them go? They will come to the competition, participate, get laurels and go? Is it how to develop talent? Is it how to nurture talent? Then how can we compete favorably with the likes of Ghana? In fact, the rest of the African countries who are doing good in the world of boxing, how can we compete favorably with them when we don't really get to catch this talent, groom them, camp them, them and expose them, of course, to modern facilities so that they will grow in what they know how to do best. Honestly, it's very, very painful that we don't really have this consistent culture. We don't really have it at all. And when we don't have a consistent culture, how can we have maintenance culture? I think we should get it right now or never. I have an amazing information emanating from the camp of Israel Adesanya, because the UFC boss Dana White has really confirmed that Nigeria-born New Zealander Israel Adesanya will be given a rematch against Sean Strickland after losing his middleweight bout to the American on Sunday morning at the Kudos Arena in Sydney, Australia. Strickland produced a major upset in the main event of UFC 293 by winning on unanimous decision against Adesanya. The win actually goes down as one of the biggest upsets in mixed martial art history, as Strickland was a huge underdog heading into the fight, with fans and pundits tipping the style bender, that is Israel Adesanya, to beat him with ease. But Adesanya will have the chance to avenge the defeat and win back his middleweight world title, that is if he prepares very, very hard for this amazing rematch. Please, Dana White, Nigerians are very, very happy, honestly, with you. I really appreciate your decision. Of course, you actually took it, of course, took it by the horn by making sure, of course, there would be a rematch between Israel Adesanya and Sean Strickland. But it's not really all about having a rematch. How prepared is Israel Adesanya ahead of this rematch? The date has not really been fixed, but Israel Adesanya should prepare very well. He should know that the Nigerians are really looking up to him to make sure he actually goes down this American great UFC fighter, Sean Strickland. Whatever happens, Israel Adesanya must defend this opportunity given to him. Away from the UFC fight, let's take a look at what is going on in the world of judo. As I stated earlier in the morning during our Boss Sports Morning edition, that those who get involved into judo, we call them judokas. For the first time in the history of judo in Nigeria, 2 Lagos judokas have been listed among the competitors at the International Blind Sports Association Judo Grand Prix in Baku, Azerbaijan. The National Gymnastic Arena in Baku, of course, will host a 6-day tournament from September 23 to 28 as Nigeria compete at the tournament for the first time. The 3-man team, which has Oladele Kekere and Grace Ebobi as athletes, will be coached by Janet Omohodon. The athletes are in camp readiness for the tournament as they are expected to depart the country on the 22nd of this month. And according to the chairman, Lagos State the Judo Association, Sharif Hamid, the trip actually became necessary for the athletes to compete internationally against their counterpart, while actually praising the Lagos State government for deeming it fit to bankroll the journey of these great and amazing judokas. I remember when I was introducing the show, I said something about a UFC fighter who never knew she was pregnant before she had a fight, and I really want to give you the details of that information. Well, when a Korean laugh from Bosse received a text in late August telling her she was pregnant, she thought the doctor was joking. Canadians laugh from Bosse had been for a compulsory blood test before the biggest fight of her career against Rengurera on Dana White's contender series, with the winner set to earn a UFC contract. The left from Bosse closed her phone and got on with her day, where she actually works as a dental hygienist in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Well, after finishing her shift, the love from Bosse replied to her daughter asking if they had any good wishes and vibes that they could really send her before her upcoming bout, which she was really not really comfortable with. Well, the truth of the matter is this amazing Canadian UFC fighter Corinne La from Bose is pregnant, and she was really surprised when the news got to her because she thought the doctor was joking. When the doctor first told her that she was pregnant, she was like, wow, doctor, stop joking anyway. Okay, you're still listening to Boss Sports on Boss Radio 98.9 FM, or where I still remember your sincere Zay, your sports pilot. Remember, we're discussing Paul Pogba on the show this evening. Paul Pogba faces 2 to 4 years ban if he is being proven guilty of taking banned substance. And the question is, what will the 2 to 4 years ban have, and what impact will it have on Paul Pogba's professional career? If Paul Pogba is actually being given 2 years ban or maybe 4 years ban, how will that impact and affect his professional career? That is what we're asking on the show this evening. Send us a WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999 0806 9992 999. I take it once again, 0806 9992 999. We'll open the phone line in a jiffy so that you can be part of the show via telephone lines. Remember, we are live on Facebook. Like our page and drop your comment on our Facebook page. And we are live on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel instantaneously. You can listen to us wherever you are around the world. Just log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. You can as well download our app and enjoy yourself wherever you are around the world. Alright, before we open the phone lines, let's take a look at what is going on in the world of football on the show this evening. Because Owerri, the great Nigerian striker, the great Nigerian goal banger, has actually earned himself another award at Nottingham Forest. This great player has won the Player of the Month and Goal of the Month awards for the month of August in Nottingham Forest. Information available to you sincerely has it that this 25-year-old striker, scored 3 times, totally 184 minutes in 4 games for Nottingham Forest this season, stretching his impressive scoring run from last season to 7 consecutive Premier League matches. He's actually the 3rd African player to do so after Mo Salah and Sheyi Adebayo. They call it Emmanuel Adebayo. We said something about Apollo Nacho joining Trabzonspor in Turkey, and I have it on good authority that this Turkish club will definitely pay Apollo Nacho 1.5 million euros. Yeah, we have it that his parent club, Southampton, will definitely be getting this 1.5 million euros from a Turkish club. Talking about the Trabzonspor, we know that Onacho joined the set from Belgian club Genk in January for 18 million pounds, but failed to find the net in 404 minutes across 11 Premier League matches. And at the moment, he said no, he will not really be playing for Southampton again because he really wants to pitch his state with a Turkish club, which has really worked out for him. Okay, we say congratulations to Paul Onacho. Now we know that the former Spanish Football Federation President Luis Rubiales resigned, as the president of the Spanish Football Federation following criticism for kissing Jenny Hermoso, who really helped the Spanish women's national team to clinch the FIFA Women's World Cup, beating England 1-0. And we all know that Luis submitted his resignation letter to the Spanish Football Federation acting president Pedro Rocha, who never really liked the face of this Uncle Luis because of what he did during the final celebration of the FIFA Women's World Cup. But the main reason, which actually prompted his resignation, according to Luis Rubiales, was, because he really wanted Spain to win that bid for the FIFA World Cup process in 2030, where they are hoping to have a joint bid co-hosting, with the likes with a country like Portugal, Ukraine, and even Morocco as well. So let's believe that this resignation, instigated by Luis Rubiales, will probably propel FIFA to say, okay, let's has awarded these three countries the bidding to host the 2030 FIFA World Cup. But despite his resignation, a lawsuit has already been filed against Luis Rubias, and he's expected to appear before Spanish High Court this Friday to testify, of the allegations leveled against him and of all the misconduct he actually found himself, in as a result of the case he really had with Jenny Hermoso. Remember that Hermoso never really wanted to instigate legal proceedings against Luis Rubias, but she was actually coerced by the international communities, including, heavyweights in Spain, to instigate legal proceedings against Luis Rubias, which of course she did. Now Luis Rubias is facing criminal charges from Spain and FIFA. FIFA is still investigating him, and if FIFA finds this great sports administrator guilty, he will be facing 8 to 12 years ban from unrelated sports activities from FIFA, and I don't really know if that is a fair judgment to Luis Rubias. We are monitoring the situation closely. Whatever happens, let's believe that Luis Rubias will be justified at the end of the day. I don't really want to get into the details of the whole scenario, but we all know definitely what will transpire between Luis Rubias and Jenny Hermoso, which actually led to the sacking of the Spanish women's national team. I'm talking about Coach Jörg Vida, and Jörg Vida has been talking of saying it was unfair to ask him to leave weeks after winning the FIFA Women's World Cup for Spain, and he has challenged his second and vowed to actually take legal proceedings against the Spanish Football Federation. Well, on this note, I have to open the phone line. The number to call at the moment still remains 090-922-29922, 090-922-29922, or 091-226-77989, 091-226-77989. Who is gonna be our first caller on the show this evening? Hello, good evening. Welcome to Ball Sports.
Hey. Good evening, stars.
Am I talking to Melody Chooks?
You thought you would run away from us. No, you're not running away. We're monitoring you now.
So you have found me, Melody Chooks. Oh my God.
You just make a shift. You just shifted from one seat to another seat. We have been there even before those become in existence,
Yeah. Oh, Melody Choose, please call us back, honestly. We would love to complete that conversation we started. We really need to see the end of that conversation. Melody Choose, please give us a call, okay? Hello, good evening. Please, could you talk to us? Hello, good evening. Keep those calls coming. If you find it difficult pulling through via telephone lines, please make use of our WhatsApp channels. The WhatsApp number still remains 0806-9992-999. 0806-9992-999. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Ball Sports.
Hello.
I greet you, let me greet you past my brother. How you day?
They like say we know they. Also I say you jump ship now like people from PDP to APC and the APC to the PDP.
No. It's not all about party, my brother. It's all about going for the best, my brother.
It's all right. Yes, it's something good.
Yeah.
I'm Austin from Aquakuma.
Well, Austin, I greet you, my brother. How has been your day?
Bro, well, today is better than yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba has been one person, because of that hairstyle.
Yeah.
I just like that guy. But if something like this happens to Paul Pogba, I'm praying for him. But if something like that happens for him, that's the end of the football. Coupled with the years and the injuries, I'm not happy, but I want you to escape that judgment.
Okay.
Then about our own countryman here, I mean, Awoni.
Yeah.
I am congratulating him. Let him keep it up. The sky is going to be his limit.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Austin. Austin, my brother. Make sure you don't change that dial. Keep listening to Boss Radio.
No. I'll keep on following you.
Confirm, my brother. Thanks for calling. Austin Clay from Aqua, whichever one. I greet you, especially my brother. We have messages on our Facebook page, and the messages are dropping like torrential rain, of course, in California. Keep those WhatsApp messages coming. The number for the WhatsApp messages still remains 0806 9992 999. 0806 9992 999. You can as well drop a comment on our Facebook page. We are live on Facebook. Like our Facebook, please. It's a must. You will like it and drop your comment instantaneously. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and enjoy yourself the way you like. You can listen to us wherever you are, whether you're in Afghanistan, in Peru, Argentina, even inside Ticker's Forest. You can get to Post Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. All you need to do, just log on to www.postradio989fm.com. Radio for the boss, man. Keep the scores coming. The number to call still remains 090-922-29922, 090-922-29922, or 091-226-77989, 091-226-77989. And we definitely have meaningful conversation with us on the show this evening. Before we proceed with other things we have for you, let me tell you that we have great messages on our Facebook wall page. This one says, okay, also Francis Namani watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Greetings from here. We greet you specially. Also Francis. I believe you're really enjoying the show, and we can see the amazing stuff in Enugu State as you can see the amazing stuff here in our studio. Hello, good evening.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Melody Choose, I'm happy you called back.
I'm very, very happy that you're not that you are still with us in Imo State here. So I'm very happy hearing you.
I can remember vividly. I can recall vividly the way you almost made me shed tears that day I made that announcement. Honestly, your words actually penetrated into my bone marrow. I was like, I wanted to shed tears, but I say, no.
I just tuned in. And I never knew that you just relocated to that place. So that means we'll be there as well.
Definitely.
I thank God for you.
Amen.
I thank God for you.
Amen.
So talking about Pogba, he has been having these problems. I don't know what is causing it. But if he definitely finds himself in that place, that means retirement. He should retire.
Wow.
No, I know he's still young, but he should retire because he's no more getting anything out of it. So he should quit. Call it a quit for now. Let me forget about football and check other business I can do. Talking about Awoni, I want these things to be happening to our players. So this kind of story is what I want to be hearing.
Okay.
Winning. Let them continue winning good things and having these good stories. Thank you, my brother, Sazé.
Thank you, Melody Cheers. Thank you.
God bless you.
And you too, my brother. It's good to connect with people. It's good to definitely reconnect with people that matters a lot in the world. Well, I have this Facebook message coming from Free Mind David. What a name. He says, good evening to you, Sazi. I'm writing from Umeze, Uzawa, Ikedri, Imo State. I'm enjoying your program. Keep it up, the good work. Thank you so much, my brother. We are happy and pleased and impressed that you are actually connected with us. Alright, we have this one coming from David Anowo who says, okay. More messages are coming. David Anowo says, I'm writing from Umeze, Uzaba, Ikedri, Imo State. I'm wishing Taiwo Woni to win the player of the month. Of course, he will definitely grab it. There is no competition for him. Okay, Okay, Joshua Audu is saying something. He says, "Good evening, Mr. Saze. My name is Juash, writing from Zanza Street. I just love your sports analysis. I think for Paul Pogba, his career will come to an end. Seriously, it's a very bad news. What is the situation, Sancho of Manchester United and the coach Erling Tehang? Okay, I'm already in love with your program, Osaz. I love the way you stretch my name. Whenever you stretch my name, honestly, call me Osaz. Tell me whatever you want, I'll give it to you." I have information on Jadon Sancho and I will let it out in due course before I call it up on the show this evening. But this message on Facebook is coming from David Mark, who says, "Good evening, Osaze. How was your day? I hope Pogba, okay, I wish Pogba good in his career and I need the Chelsea news." Keep those calls coming. 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. All right, let me tell you what you need to know, of course, about Jadon Sancho of Manchester United, because I really want to give it out right away because of that request made by one of our contributors, of course, on Facebook. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Osage.
Hey, that John. Hey, that John. Jesus. Hey, that John.
Osage, anywhere you fly. Anywhere you fly to, I fly with you. Anywhere you go,
you don't catch me.
I go with you. Where you live, where you live, I will live. I want to thank you for this elevation.
Thank you, sir.
For this glorious elevation. Amen. I want to say God bless you.
Thank you, and you too.
The glory in you today shall be greater than that of yesterday. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
You are doing well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That John, the chairman of Manchester United, Nigeria. I greet you.
Yeah, I want to say God bless you.
And you too, my brother.
I know probably great more, my brother.
Mba.
Yes, I want to comment on Pogba.
Okay.
It is unfortunate for him. Since he had that altercation with Mourinho in Manchester United.
Yeah.
He has not been getting it well. This has been going from bad to worse for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, let him see it as he has seen it.
Okay.
And for Sancho.
Yeah.
In Manchester United. I want to advise him. He should calm down.
He has refused to calm down. He has refused to calm down. He actually had he had what we call clear talks, a meeting with the coach yesterday, and it ended poorly. He almost had confrontation with the manager, so he said he's done. Yeah, he's made up. He's leaving by January.
He's supposed to beg him. He's supposed to apologize because it is not the way to behave.
Okay.
Because you don't have to challenge a coach. You see what happened to Jack Cancelo with
Pep Guardiola.
Guardiola.
Yeah.
Guardiola sent him away.
Yes, he did.
You see what happened to Jack Felix.
Yes, of course. And Diego Simeone.
The coach sent him away.
Yeah.
So
even Bonucci with Massimiliano Allegri.
Hey, you are there. So, Serhan, where Serhan got it wrong is when that journalist asked him question.
Yep.
But the journalist is supposed not to ask him that question. Why did he not feature Sancho? Why should he ask that question? He's not the only person did not play that match.
Hey, John, you don't know us. We always find a way to bring ways out of coaches.
To incriminate somebody.
Yes, of course, that's our job.
the way the right answered that question was wrong.
Yes, I believe you.
He should have answered him that Sancho is not the only person that not play. That he should answer him that everybody should not play at the same time.
Yes.
This is the answer to that question.
Yes.
So, but I know that they have been having some quarrel or some misunderstanding behind the scene before that thing happened.
Yeah.
So he should calm down, and I want to advise my fellow Manchester United. They should not give up. It is too early to give up by now. So things are just starting.
Okay.
So what happened is what is happening in football arena. Thank you.
Thank you, Edda John, chairman of Manchester United Nigeria. Thanks for catching me. Edda John, thanks for that amazing analysis on the show this evening. Well, before I tell you what you need to know, situations around the Jadon Sancho, let me read this WhatsApp message. This one says, good evening, my man, Osaz. God bless you for making us happy. I'm Osai Nandi from Ohaji. Thanks so much, Osai Nandi. I always have you people in my mind. Without you, I won't be here. Everything I'm doing here is for you. So I always have you people in my mind. I don't take you people for granted. I don't do that honestly. I appreciate everything people do for me. That is why I'm here making you happy. Thank you so much, honestly. I appreciate a lot, sincerely speaking. I always believe in these three cardinal points when it comes to broadcasting: to educate you, to inform you, and to entertain you. And that is what I stand for all my life as a broadcast journalist. Now let me quickly tell you something about Jadon Sancho, because there is fire on the mountain. Run. But Sancho said, no, I'm not going to run away. I must stay and fight for my place until January, when I will be taking a bow for Manchester United. Well, Manchester United, okay, let me take a look at it again. Keep those calls coming to the number to call to remain 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989. I will take this number slowly once again. 090-922-29922 is the number to call, or you can actually make use of another number, 091-226-779. Of course, let me take it again. 091-226-77989. Well, Manchester United winger Jadon Sancho wants to leave Old Trafford in January 2024 after the air talks at Carrington yesterday between him and manager Erik ten Hag ended poorly, as the relationship between the two of them have now broken down completely. Sancho could now have played his last game for Manchester United, and potential loan deals, that would include a mandatory or optional clause to be made permanent, could be welcomed by the Red Devils. He has netted 12 goals in 82 appearances since joining Manchester United in 2021 from Borussia Dortmund for £73 million, which was a record then. And they could be heading back to Iduma Park, that is Borussia Dortmund. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Boss Sports.
Hello, good evening, Osaz.
Good evening. What Osaz?
Yeah. I know the last job you did is when you talk by evening time like this. So yeah, you are a new signing, and yes, and it happens to be your level has changed.
Yes, sir.
For good.
Yes, sir.
Because on Saturday, I asked if you come for loan or permanent signing.
It's permanent signing.
So this one now make me know that it's permanent.
Yeah.
Yes. Olawale on the line.
Hey, Olawale, my brother. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm okay.
That's good. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah. In terms of, let me say, Man United. Man United. You see, what they're supposed to be talking or saying, they are not saying it. Yes. What can you, at least, whatever a manager did,
Everybody, let me say if I offended you, there must be something you did that made me offend you.
Yeah,
I may take it too far, but there is something that orchestrates that thing out. You understand?
okay.
The manager in question, people are not talking about the manager. Yeah, say this. Sancho, let me say, is not a baby. Rather than you will say, okay, what Eric Ten doesn't have right to talk to you or here and there. But at least everybody deserves a respect. Even your son, your children, even deserve respect from you. Yes, it may not be that easy, and they will also give you the most respect a son supposed to give a father. Yes, they should just check the man management of Eric Ten Hag. This thing is not started from now. Go and check Eric Ten Hag in Ajax. He always have this kind of problem with his players. Man management is very, very important. Please, Man United, the players, the ones that have injured, they have injuries. The players, there's not much player over there. You need your stars. Many games are coming. On Saturday, you will play Brighton. On Wednesday or Tuesday, you will play
Munich, Champions League.
And you need your players. So please, make peace with them. I'm just trying to please with them because I'm a Chelsea fan, but
Olawale, there is something I always advise coaches, especially my friends who are coaches in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. If you have a player who is delivering, who always give you result, who you know that you can use to produce result, irrespective of the disobedience or stubbornness of that player, try to manage it and win games. Because if you fail to win games, the player may stay, you will be fired. Do you understand? So if Ten Hag believes that Sancho can give him result, he should swallow his pride and make peace with him so that his job can actually be extended at Manchester United, because the club, we are struggling before the international break, and if result fails to come, Ten Hag will be under pressure. So who will be losing at the end of the day?
You are right, Osase. Just remind me now of Eddie Nazari when he was a Chelsea player. Yeah, he is the latest player in Chelsea when in training. But when he comes to the match, this guy will perform his best. And he will perform more than those people that train 100 hours on a training ground.
Of course.
So please try to manage your players. I pity for Man United. I'm a Chelsea fan. That is not. Although if they lost, so I do happy. Because their loss is my happiness. So, but at least let them try.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks so much, Olawale, for calling. And before I continue with Jadon Sancho's news, I have this message coming from a free Mike David on our Facebook page. He says on Saturday, please, how about Kevin De Bruyne injury update? Will he be available for Saturday's match against West Ham United? Well, I am not in a position to give you concrete information, about Kevin De Bruyne's injury update, because Pep Guardiola will tell us something about it on Thursday. That is 2 days from now, from today. On Thursday, we will know whether Kevin will be able to play against West Ham United. So don't actually just keep your finger crossed. I will definitely give you the update, the concrete information on Kevin's injury if Pep Guardiola reveals that to us on Thursday, because he will be speaking to us on Thursday ahead of this weekend's game in the English Premier League. So, Jadon Sancho took to social media last week to challenge comments made by the manager of Manchester United, Eric Ten Hag, who said that Sancho was dropped for the 3-1 loss at Arsenal because of poor performance in training, and such did not really go down well with Jadon Sancho, who actually had a clash with his manager on social media. In as much Ten Hag did not really get it right, with the way he reacted to the question put before him by the journalist, Sancho equally made mistake by confronting his manager on social media. You should have actually walked up to him and said, sir, please, can I talk to you? Have one-on-one talk with him instead of ranting on social media. It shows you are not really professional, Sancho. Okay, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my good man.
My good brother, you have just less than 1 minute.
I feel like a beautiful night.
I'm doing great, my brother.
Yes, Ambassador Obina. I'm the usual. I'm calling from my community, Umudroma, in Umeni, Autonomous Community, Salambani Mosque.
Our Ambassador, let's see you just in less than 1 minute.
Yes, see, tomorrow match is going to be a crucial match. But I pray that let us intervene to direct them so they should do it and do it well.
Okay.
I want you to give me update of Man U. Let me know their position and their status. Really, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother, for calling, Ambassador. Definitely, just keep it there with us in the morning tomorrow from 7:30, where Boss Sports Morning Edition will make a return. Remember, you can always listen to us live wherever you are. Just log on to www.bossradio989fm.com. Download our app and go to our YouTube channel and subscribe as well. Always like our page and drop your comment. Of course, our Facebook page, ID, and the YouTube ID still remain at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Until tomorrow morning, when Boss posts a new edition in the morning, we definitely reach you. I still remain your sincerely, your favorite, your uncle, your number one OSSZE Osaze, your sports pilot. And when we come on air in the morning for Boss Sports, I will tell you what happened to Halap, because Halap has been banned for 4 years. Can you believe this? He failed doping test. Wahala. Don't touch that down, honestly. Keep listening to Boss Radio 98.9 FM or what radio for the Boss Mind. Good evening. Have a very lovely day.
We have 98.9 ways to keep you entertained. Other stations can keep the change. Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Radio for the Boss Mind.
Lassa fever is a health epidemic in Nigeria, and